going to be doing some power yoga, so I'm going to be flipping the screen around towards me because I don't know all the poses that she is doing. And after that, I may do a little meditation and send everybody home happy. Welcome to Yoga with Yogi.
Stay yogis, welcome to this full body yoga stretch class where we're going to get into all the nooks and the crannies of the body so that you leave your mat feeling amazing and energized. This class is approachable for all levels. And I'm Kate. I'm so glad that you're here practicing. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, friends, we're going to go ahead and get started in child's pose at the back of our mat. Knees together today, arms overhead. Reach the hips towards the heels, palm your hands forward and relax your face. And maybe for the first time today, you focus all your attention on your breath. Your next inhale expands your lungs all the way up. And exhale it out your mouth. Again, inhale, fill all the way up. And sigh it out your mouth. One more time. Inhale. And sigh it out. Seal the lips and inhale through your nose. Exhaling through the nose this time, constricting the throat just a bit to elongate the exhale. Bringing in that beautiful ujjayi, that ocean breath. We're going to maintain that through the class. Start to palm the hands forward a little bit more so you're getting more active in the shoulders, feeling a little bit more of a stretch. At the same time, pressing the hips back onto the heels. On your next inhale, ripple up through your tabletop. Dip the hips forward and shine the chest forward, coming into this modified up dog. Your exhale sends your hips all the way back. Your inhale brings you up through tabletop. Dip the hips, shine the chest forward, up dog. But the knees are on the mat. Exhale into your child's pose. Maybe you close down the eyes and see how fluid you can make it with your spine as you inhale, roll forward. Let the hips be heavy, but shine the heart forward. And exhale, float everything back. 2 more full rounds of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Send it all the way back. Lift the hips a bit, tuck your toes, and walk the hands back towards the body. So toes pose might be intense for some of us. If this is a lot for you, you can untuck your toes, but this is great for foot health. So try to work to a place where you can be doing this pretty frequently in your practice. Inhale both arms up, look up towards your fingertips. And exhale your hands and arms through cactus. Chest goes forward, elbows go back. Feel the little clicks and ticks in your back as you open through the front chain of your body. Hands rain all the way down. And three more times, just like that. Inhale, raise your arms, look up. Exhale through cactus. See if you can exaggerate it. Inhale. Exhale through cactus. Last one. This one's a little different. Inhale the arms up, look up. And exhale through cactus. Then clasp hands or elbows behind the back and chase the floor with your fists or elbows, raising your arms away from the floor. Maybe we can even touch your fists down to the floor and shine your heart towards the sky. Maybe release the head back. Slowly start to come up. The neck is the last thing to come up. Walk the hands forward. Send the hips back, back, back. Then up into your downward facing dog. We'll take about 10 breaths here. So pedal it out. Maybe stack the hips. Maybe coming onto tiptoes. Just stay with your long breath. Beautiful. Take your legs as wide as the mat. Bring your left hand towards the center of the mat. Your right hand grabs onto your left ankle. Twist in your downward dog. Look up under your arm fold. Then swap out the hands. Grab the right foot with your left hand. Twist it out. And come back to center. And slowly start to walk your feet towards your hands. When you get to the top of the mat, inhale to a half lift, long spine. And exhale, fold it in, bend the knees. Heel toe the feet apart so they're about hips distance. An elephant walk out your forward fold, grabbing either elbow, finding a little sway. With your next inhale, raise your right arm up, left hand stays down. Your exhale lowers your right hand. Inhale, raises the left arm up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, switch it out. Exhale, lower. Inhale, switch it out. One more time each side, lower. Rise. Lower. Rise. Bring both hands down to the mat. Give yourself a little hug, pull it in. And then slowly roll your spine up. to standing. Inhale your arms up, look up. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Reach over to the left side of the room. Spike into your left heel. A beautiful side body stretch. Your next inhale brings you through center. And exhale, switch it out. Spike through your right heel. Inhale through center one more time to the left. Maybe look up under your left arm. Inhale through center, switch it out. And look up under your right arm. Inhale through center, get long through the spine. Look up towards the fingertips one more time. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step the right foot back. Find your crescent pose. Inhale, both arms up. Sink the hips low. Back knee rising towards the sky. Both hip points facing forward. We'll do about 5 breaths in each of these standing poses, so a couple more rounds here. Sink a little deeper into that front knee. Then on your exhale, open into your warrior two. Legs stay exactly the same except the back heel swivels down. Release the shoulders away from the ears. Reach forward, find your extended side angle. Left hand meets the mat, right hand up and over by your ear. One long line of energy from your toes all the way through your right fingertips. Look up under your right arm. On your next inhale, come all the way up, reversing the warrior. Looking up under your left arm this time. Straighten through that front leg and roll your arms forward into your Trikonasana, triangle pose. Maybe left peace fingers grab big toe, maybe just the floor. Shift your gaze skyward. Inhale to your warrior two, rebend the front leg. Then exhale, both hands meet the mat. Heel toe your left foot to the left side of the mat. Find a floating lizard pose. Maybe rocking forward and back for 5 breaths. Bring your left toes off the mat, left heel on the mat, and step up into your squat, Malasana. Sink the hips, 2 full breaths. Find your forward fold. Bring the feet together. Hug it in this time. Reach your hip bones up. Reach the skull down. Roll it all the way up to standing. Inhale both arms up, look up, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale to your half lift. Exhale, step the left leg back. Find your crescent pose, pressing into both feet. Sink the hips in line with the front knee, back knee reaching towards the sky, back heel popped. Shoulders away from the ears, easy face, breathe. Open into warrior two. Back heel swivels down. Arms are strong, energy coming out of your fingertips. Easy gaze with the eyes. Tip your hands forward, find your extended side angle. Right hand comes to the mat, left forearm comes towards the ear. Find that line of energy from your left toes through your body to your left fingertips. See if you can look up under your left arm. Your inhale presses you back. Find your reverse warrior. Keep that deep bend in your front knee. Breathe. Straighten through the front knee. Windmill. Your right hand forward. Find your Trikonasana, triangle pose. Maybe right peace fingers grab the big toe. Look up towards the sky. Stack the hips, get thin with the body. Inhale back up to warrior two. Rebend that front leg. Windmill both hands down. Heel toe your right foot to the right side of the mat. Find your floating lizard. Let the hips be heavy. 5 breaths here. And straighten through both legs. Walk your hands towards the long edge of the mat. Find your wide-legged forward fold. You can find gentle sways here, or grab onto your ankles or big toes and pull yourself deeper. Swim your hands on over to your left leg. Maybe grab your ankle with your right arm and your left arm twists up. Release your left arm, swim your hands on over to your right leg, and breathe your right arm up. Twist. Release that, come to center. Bring the heels and the toes out and start to shift your hips just gently from side to side. Just floating to the left, to the right. Keep those long, steady breaths. Then land on the right side and find your Skandasana side lunge. Maybe you find prayer pose right at your heart, finding that balance, or twist open and find a little deeper expression. Shift it on over to the other side. Whatever you did on the right side, also balance it out on your left side. Start to come out of your Skandasana. Walk your hands back to the top of the mat. Find your last downward dog of class. See if you can't reach your heels down a little more. Get long through the back of the knees, long through the armpits. Push the mat away. Navel in towards the spine. Soft face. Then find Malasana in the middle of your mat, a yogi squat. Letting your hips be heavy, opening through the groin. Finding a tall spine. Then come into an easy seat on the mat. And we'll find a few moments of stillness. Your palms can be on your knees, facing downward, focusing inward. Your palms face upward in an act of receiving. Let the shoulders drop away from the ears, long in the neck. A gentle close of the eyes. Feeling a gentle awareness in your body. Full body active, but your mind at ease. Your mind settled like water that was stirred up, but the soil has settled and your water is clear. Your breaths are full and wholesome. They nourish your body without even trying. Let's take these last two breaths together. We'll take a cleansing breath. Inhale, fill it up. Exhale to release. And inhale, fill it up. Gentle pause at the top. Hold full. And slow exhale. Namaste, friends.
Okay. Audrey, hi. Hello and welcome to Yogi Marquis Meditations. I'm your host, Yogi Marquis. For today's meditation, allow yourself to find a comfortable space. Stack your ears over your shoulders over your hips. And when you're feeling safe and comfortable, go ahead and allow your eyes to gently close. And if for any reason you need to leave your eyes open, that's okay. Just stare off to some arbitrary point in front of you. And move your awareness to the center of your chest. And just observe the gentle rising and the falling of your breath. You don't have to change anything, you don't have to do anything. Just allow yourself to be in this moment. And if any thoughts, sensations, or emotions come up, that's okay. Just allow yourself a moment to come back to your breath. And in this moment, as you notice your breath, and you might even notice how your body is breathing, whether you think about it or not. There's so many processes that are going on, whether you are consciously aware of them or not. Your heart is beating. Your stomach is digesting. Your liver is filtering. Your kidneys is cleaning. Your bladder is accumulating liquids. And your bowels are holding solids. And your mind is continuously entertaining thoughts. Sometimes, even while you're trying to be still in mind, old thoughts pop in. Memories, doubt, fear, things that have nothing to do with is the now and the here. And a part of this practice is learning to come back to your breath. and allowing yourself to observe the stillness. And in that peace and in that stillness, you might even begin to pay more attention to the space in between my speaking. It's in those pauses where peace begins. It's the space where we can allow patience to grow, just like a seed being planted in a garden. Some of us are looking for flowers on day one, when the gardeners and the almanacs know that everything has its day in the sun. And what you are to do is to time your life accordingly. Sometimes you harvest fruit, and sometimes you harvest seed. And sometimes when the game is over and all the crops and all the trees are done, it's time to clean things up or burn it down so that new harvests can come. Everything that is alive today will one day become the place for what is next. For every beautiful flower springs forth from fertilizer, from what was once the last and best. So we are all here in the universal marathon, passing through this beautiful torch called life, where light from the sun touches the earth and begets all kinds of brilliant light. So I hope that you've enjoyed this day, this meditation, and it's allowed you to give me some likes, some comments, maybe a subscription. And know that all of this is impromptu as it is. So if someone were to drop words in the chat, I'd have to incorporate their words just like this. And I know that because of what I do and the road that I have traveled, that someone can type anything and I'll be able to turn it into something more than jibber jabber. That is God's gift that has been handed to me. The gift of gab, the gift of enthusiasm, the gift of unlimited revelry. And so now I predict what I hope everyone will see. My favorite NBA team besides the Chicago Bulls, the Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals, so that Jimmy Butler can finally win his championship ring. Oh, what day is this?